Hey, good early morning to you folks here in YouTube land. How you guys doing? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. It's time to continue these team reviews before we get to the draft, which starts Friday. And we are doing now the Toronto Maple Leafs, as you see. This one, by the way, you guys want to know this one I got through Cool Hockey. I got this jersey through Cool Hockey, very good jersey. Before we give you the team review, let's give you the grades. And before I do the grades, I want to send a big shout out to all the way in Toronto, Canada, Grant Joshep and his daughter Skyla. I want to say hey to you guys. I really guys hope you guys do come back to St. Louis for next season because I do want to get together with you guys. I really want to get together with you guys. And Grant, I owe you a beer. Literally, I owe you a beer, man. A very good beer. If you drink Budweiser or whatever you drink, I'll buy it. Okay, I will buy you a great beer. Um, I do recommend Bud Select, which is here in St. Louis area. I don't know if it's up there in Canada where you're at, but it's called Budweiser Select. It is a very good light beer. It's very good flavor. You like it. I drink it myself. So if you want it, I'll buy you one. And Skyla, for you, I want to say this before I get into these grades. I want to say this. I owe you, girl, a great Fritz's root beer. Literally. Or any soda you like, or orange juice, or something. Because you are a great kid. I think you are very talented and stuff. But I just want you to know I owe you a root beer or soda or orange juice or water, whatever you want to drink. You know, I owe that to you, girl. Okay. Okay, for Grant and Skyla and for you folks, here are the grades for this last season for the Toronto Maple Leafs. For the draft, I gave them a C plus. I think they did pretty decently in the draft, but I think they didn't cover enough in the draft. But I gave them a C plus. Preseason, I gave them a solid A because they did great in the preseason, and that's why they got the A. I really think they really hit good in the preseason. Of course, preseason really doesn't count much. Olympic break, I gave them a D minus because they were down low in the standings and stuff. So that's why I gave them the D minus. Regular season, they finished in that spot. And that's why I gave them the D minus. And since they didn't make the playoffs, technically it's a no grade, but I had to put a grade in, so it's an F. And overall grade is a D plus. Now I had help with MSN Copilot, so just know. And Grant Skyla, you can agree with me or disagree with me on my grades. You tell me, was I too lean or too stern on all the grades? You comment. Okay, you guys comment to me. And by the way, Grant, I will send you this video. I will actually send you this video on Messenger. All right. So with that being said, the season review of the 2025-26 Maple Leafs. Here we go. They finished with a record of 32, 36, and 14, 78 points, last place in the division, in the Atlantic Division. But here's some good news. He had an 18-point streak this year, which I will get to in just a moment. When I get to the points or the streaks, and points is one of the streaks, you will know. So here we go. Player stats this year. The person with the most goals was Jonathan Tavares. Jonathan Tavares got 31 goals this year. Very great for Jonathan Tavares. So let's give a good applause for Jonathan Tavares. And Willie Nylander, he got assist and points this year. He got the assist of 49 points and 79 points this year. So let's get that to Willie Nylander. Basically, he scored 30 goals. He was just under Tavares in goals this year, but it was very good for Nylander. Um, those are the three main stats I'm giving you. If you want to know more, you can find out through the Wikipedia page, or you can go to the actual team stats. Sure. All right, now streaks. I give you wins, losses, and points in the streaks. And here we go. As you know, I give you the wins, losses, and streaks. The Maple Leafs had no milestones this year. It's kind of weird. Okay, so here we go. Wins. November 1st to the 5th and November 29th to the 4th, they had a 3-game win streak. January 6th to the 12th, they had a 4-game win streak, and they had another 3-game win streak from January 31st to February 3rd. Lost streaks, this is one I really don't want to give you, but I have to because it's a streak. And there was one bad one that really, I think, really caused them. And they had a second low one that I think really cost them this year. I'll get to that when I give you my analysis of the year. November 8th to the 13th, they had a 4-game lose streak. December 18th to the 21st, a 3-game loss streak. They had another 4-game loss streak from January 23rd to the 29th. February 25th to March 10th, an 8-game loss streak, which is their biggest one they had this last season. And April 2nd to the 15th, they had a 7-game loss streak. The point streaks are great. When you have a good point streak, it helps you out, especially if you lose in overtime or shootout. You get that 1 point in OTL. That really helps. So here we go. Now, by the way, when I do point streaks, if it's 3 or more, I'll put it down as a streak. October 14th through the 18th, 5 points. November 1st through the 5th, 6 points. November 18th through the 20th, 3 points. December 2nd through the 11th, 8 points. Their big one, which was December 23rd to January 12th, 18 big points. January 15th to the 17th, they had 3 points. January 31st to February 3rd, 6 points. That was right before the Olympic break. And then March 12th to the 15th, he had a 5-point streak. And then March 24th and 25th, basically back-to-back days, 4 points. Now, of course, they had some losses this year during the regular season. They lost Nicholas Roy, Bobby McMahon, Caden Primu, David Cole, and Sammy Blaze. But they also lost Mitch Maynard before the season. And I think, and Grant, Skyla, you could probably agree with me on this. If Maynard did not leave the Maple Leafs before the season, I really think the Maple Leafs will have a good season. Because, with the great trio of Austin Matthews with Maynard, I think that was a great match. And while the other half there, that's why I think the Leafs struggled this year. And I really think if Mitch Maynard stayed as Maple Leaf, he will. I think the Maple Leafs will probably make the playoffs instead of the Bruins. But that's my take. And you guys can, and you people here on YouTube, you guys can probably agree or disagree with me. And Grant and Skyla, you probably will agree or disagree with me also. But give me guys' opinion. Comment below on what you guys think. And Grant and Skyla, when I send you guys this video, tell me what you guys think. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, please stay safe. Take care. Remember the Lord's watching you. And I'll see you guys soon. I got another team review coming up. But not saying who. Until then, as always. Peace.